Hey, blessings, everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. It's Coach Angel Brown, and I'm so excited to have you all here with me today. Today, we are talking about something that has made a huge impact in my life and in the lives of so many clients, and that is OMAD, or one meal a day. And so I'm going to break that down for you today and just really talk about how OMAD can be an incredible tool, not just for weight loss, but for gaining more focus, clarity, and energy. And I'll talk to you today about what has worked for me and really why that wellness first mindset is really key. This approach can empower you to show up fully for yourselves and for those who depend on you as we look at all the wonderful things that we are involved in this earth and how we really want to show up in a very powerfully dynamic way. We want to put into place all the tools that are going to give us the most strength and the most clarity. And so if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like the video and share this out to anyone who you think can benefit from what we're talking about today and who may need some insight on how powerful OMAD and mindful eating can be. And so what I seek to do here is to really build a strong community that's focused on health, wholeness, and stepping into our full potential. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And again, OMAD, it stands for one meal a day. It's a form of intermittent fasting where you eat all of your daily calories within one meal. It's typically over the course of 1 hour. And then, of course, you're going to fast for the remaining 23 hours of the day. It is really considered an advanced fasting method. It's aimed at weight loss, metabolic health, and simplicity. And so let's really break down now OMAD and some of the key aspects of it. And so, like I said, you have that fasting period of 23 hours. During that fasting window, there's no caloric intake, but you can drink water. You can have things like black coffee or tea. You just don't want to begin to add anything to it. You have that 1 hour eating window. During that short window, you're going to consume one large nutrient dense meal that provides all the calories and the nutrients that your body needs for the day. Again, I want to make sure that I say that you want to have a meal that is nutrient dense. So you want to eat from what I always like to say is all the colors of the rainbow. You want to have those purples and those reds, those greens, yellow, orange. You want to make your plate as colorful as it can be. So you're fasting for 23 hours. You have that 1 hour eating window. There's so many benefits, and I can really speak to all of this. First of all, you have the benefit of weight loss. I started doing this about 5 years ago now, 6 years ago now. And it has just really been beneficial. And initially, I lost a lot of weight. And now what it's done is it's caused me to be able to maintain my weight loss. And just like I said, even have that clarity that I need to just do everything that I need to do and just really move in a powerful way. So OMAD is going to initially promote that caloric deficit by restricting your eating to that one meal a day. When you do this, it really makes it hard to overeat. And so what ends up happening is you enhance that fat burning as that prolonged fasting period encourages the body to really tap into your fat stores for energy. And so you're going to see some rapid weight loss if you've never done this before. And if you're used to eating like 2 and 3 meals a day and snacks in between, when you go to OMAD, you're going to see that weight loss in the beginning, and it's really going to give you a lot of energy. Another great benefit of it is the simplicity of it. There's no need really to really have these multiple meals or have this complex meal planning. You're just focusing on having that one well-balanced meal per day. It really simplifies your routine. It simplifies your day. It simplifies your life. It saves so much time. Of course, there's a lot of benefits to this in terms of your metabolic health. It really improves that insulin sensitivity and it reduces blood sugar levels, helping to really even potentially lower the risk of certain health concerns. And so you really want to do your own research on that and just see how it could really benefit you. There's also what we call autophagy. And what we've seen, what many of the experts have seen, is that through those extended periods of fasting, it triggers that autophagy, which is a process where the body cleans out the damaged cells and regenerates new ones. And so what this does is it promotes cellular health, and it has this anti-aging benefits. Now, I'm going to tell you, like I said, I've been doing OMAD for about 6 years now. And I definitely do feel as though I have aged backwards. I am faster. I am stronger. I am moving with more clarity than I've ever done before. And of course, a lady never tells how old she is, but or how young she is. But what I would say to you is that I literally feel stronger and even faster than I was when I was a teenager. And most people, if I'm just honest with you, most people will never be able to guess what my age is, because I don't look it, I don't move like that, and I definitely don't feel my age at all. And of course, age is only a number, and you're only as old as you feel, right? Isn't that what they say, that you're only as old as you feel? And I don't feel old at all. Literally, I could not even put words to it, but I'm just telling you, I can only tell you what has worked for me. Now, with OMAD, what I've seen is an extreme mental clarity and focus. And when I'm speaking of this, I'm not just saying just having that one meal a day. Again, you have to get all of your nutrients in that meal. So that clarity and that focus is going to come with not eating so much, giving the body a rest from all the eating, but also from making sure that what you are consuming is loaded with all of the benefits, all the nutrients that you need. And so many people really speak to that enhanced mental clarity during fasting. And what the reason why this happens is because you have those stable blood sugar levels and fewer energy crashes, right? And so your brain is literally benefiting from the production of ketones during fasting. So again, you don't have to take my word for it. Do your own research, but you're going to find where it's going to be really beneficial to you. And so now I want to talk about what to eat on OMAD, right? Okay, so of course, OMAD is flexible. The goal is to consume, like I said, that balanced and nutrient dense meal that includes what you need. So if you're looking at your proteins, you're going to have lean meats. If you're a meat eater, you're going to have those lean meats. You're going to have things like fish, eggs, and plant-based proteins like beans. Some of your healthy fats are going to be things like avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil. And of course, you're going to get your fiber-rich carbohydrates in there, which is going to be loaded with fruits, vegetables, and healthy whole grains. And of course, you never want to leave out the necessity of that hydration. So during this time, you want to just really all the time make sure that you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day, especially for those of you who are on OMAD during your fasting window. Make sure you're getting that water in. I like to say that by the time you actually feel thirsty, like you're dehydrated, you should have had water a long time ago. And so that's really where those fruits and veggies are going to come in, because they're going to deliver that high water content into the cells in a way that even water is not going to. So especially during my summers and when some of these things are really available, when they're growing in the ground now, I love to eat things like your papayas and pineapples and watermelons, because those are just dense in terms of the high water content, and it's going to get that hydration in your cells in a different way. So now I want to talk to you just a moment about some of the common challenges that come in with OMAD. And sometimes, even though we know that it brings in that simplicity of the meals, but for some, if you're not really paying attention, you can cause yourself to overeat or even undereat during this time. And so there's that temptation to binge on unhealthy foods during that 1 hour window. And of course, that could lead to overeating. Even if you're not eating a lot, if you're eating the wrong thing, then now you're overeating, because now you're bringing all these toxins into your body. And of course, going over the caloric intake that you really want and need. On the flip side of this, some people struggle to eat enough calories or to get that nutrient in. Remember, I've been really focusing on that this entire discussion. And so if you're not getting that those nutrients in, it can really lead to deficiencies. And so you want to really, that part of it, you do want to plan. You do want to put some effort into planning and making sure that that one meal is loaded with nutrients. Another challenge is hunger and fatigue. So now with those prolonged fasting periods, especially in the beginning, not so much when you've gotten used to it, but in the beginning, it can cause hunger, it can cause irritability, it can cause fatigue, especially like I said, when you're first starting OMAD. After a while, you just get used to it and it's just a way of life. But in the beginning, it may take some time for your body to adjust. Again, this may not be suitable for everyone. That's why I always encourage you all to do your own research, because again, everything's not for everybody. For OMAD, regarding OMAD, it could be extreme for some people if you have certain conditions, or for those who feel like you need more frequent meals. And so, of course, with any new plan, you want to really consult with your healthcare provider before you start, and just really look at your own personal situation to determine whether it is for you. But who is OMAD for? OMAD is used for people, or it's going to really be beneficial for people who have experienced that intermittent fasting. Those of you who have already done the 16-8 or even the 24 methods, and I've talked about that in previous videos. For those of you who are looking for rapid weight loss, for those of you who are looking to really maintain the weight that you have lost. And then for those who are wanting to simplify your eating schedule, I have found since going to OMAD that I have been able to get so much more accomplished. And I have broken away from wanting to eat so much, thinking about food so much. Like that is a thing of the past for me. And I'm just so focused on doing everything that I need to do and really showing up in this earth, in this world, in the way that even God has fashioned me for, and to make sure that I'm making the greatest impact in my family and in my community. And so for those of you who are really progressive minded and just focus on being the very best that you can be, OMAD may be for you, because it really causes you to, like I said, show up with that energy, that mental clarity and focus like never before. And it simplifies things so that you can literally put your time and your effort where it's needed the most. So if you're looking at trying to really focus on improving your metabolic health, or even experiencing that mental clarity, or even losing a few pounds, then OMAD may be for you. So you want to, like I said, focus on prioritizing nutrient dense foods during your meal. Remember that, like any new thing that you're trying out, OMAD may take time for you to adjust physically, mentally. So you want to listen to your body whenever you're going on this plan. Listen, for more information, go on over to my website. That's coachangelbrown.com. Join my VIP mailing list. I usually send out information every week that just gives you some helpful tips on wellness and what it looks like to be well, mind, body, and spirit. And if you haven't already and you've made it to the end of this video, please help me out and give my video a like. Go ahead and follow. And as always, if you have enjoyed the video, come back to my channel and look for more, because what I'm trying to do is build a community where we're focused on being just the very best that we can be. Again, if you have done anything with intermittent fasting before, whether it was OMAD, tell me how it's worked for you, if it's worked for you. If it hasn't been OMAD, if you've done the 16-8 or the 18-6, or if you've done the 24 or anything like that, let me know how it's worked for you. And I always respond to all the comments. It has been great being with you all today, and I hope you have an awesome rest of the day. See you the next time.